Hi, I'm Dave Sobel, host of the Business of Tech podcast, here to catch you up on a story you may have missed. In a blog post recently, Huntress Lab describes their interaction with a cyber criminal on the dark web who is selling access to a managed services provider's online control panel on the dark web for 600 Bitcoin. And in a collaboration with Datto and then with ConnectWise, the team at Huntress interacted with the hacker in order to extract more information about the method of attack and to reveal clues as to the identity of the MSP in order to warn them. From the article, the criminal turned down offers of collaboration to spread ransomware in favor of someone looking to form a long-term relationship. This particular individual had mastered how to compromise IT departments and managed services providers, but was looking to build a team to help with encryption. This collaboration between three companies did result in the MSP being notified. Notable from the hacker herself, the access to the systems offered was via RDP, and the MSP had not enabled two-factor authentication. Also notable, since the original incident, the hacker is back, offering access to another MSP up for sale. So why do we care? Let's recap the current state of affairs. We know hackers are specifically targeting MSPs. We have evidence of an economy around the sharing of these hacks. We have rampant, sophisticated ransomware attacks against companies of all sizes. We now have lawsuits from customers who've been breached. And we have government officials actively citing the situation and calling out MSPs as the reason. And we have research data that shows a 20-point drop in public trust in technology. And that's just stories I've covered on the podcast since I launched it. If you're all surprised that this is happening, you're not paying attention. And if you know somebody surprised, share this video or any of my podcasts or the other videos. Seriously, spread the word. I'm not going to do a rant on multi-factor authentication or any technology angle because you've probably heard it. I think it should go without saying that actual incompetence on the part of solution providers is an issue here. This may not be popular to say, but it's true. Vendors don't want to call their solution providers out, but there's real screw-ups in the marketplace. The bar is getting higher, and what used to be good enough isn't anymore, but there is some out of their depth. The article references the informal MSP ISAC established to communicate threats among vendors. There was also the creation of the Technology Solution Provider Information Sharing and Analysis Organization at IT Nation. And that, for me, was the only notable announcement to come out of the event back in November, mostly drowned out by the much more irrelevant purchase of Continuum. The fact we already have two seemingly competing groups to share information seems really stupid, and I'd wonder why CompTIA hasn't stepped in to lead this. This portion of the industry isn't big enough to have any level of fracture. Vendors, seriously, spend some money on this problem. Visibly fund a single organization, which should be a formal not-for-profit with exposed financials so everyone can see what's going on here. Get really serious about security. It needs to move from a marketing effort to some real hardening of the products, independent assessments, some actual effort into making these incredibly dangerous tools more secure. I mentioned physical security keys as one idea in one of my podcasts. Providers, you should have no tolerance for vendors here that aren't offering secure products. The cost of switching just went massively down when you compare against the ransom. A provider recently posted online that their entire remote control system was compromised and the ransom was $400,000. How's the switching cost look now? These are the kinds of stories we cover on the Business of Tech podcast. Subscribe links are at mspradio.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Subscribe now, and thanks for listening.